First, the highlights. Lagos State Government describes conduct of common entrance examinations as seamless. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control partners Counter-Terrorism Center to fight drug counterfeiting. On the foreign scene, South African police uncovers industrial-scale meth lab, arrests 4 suspects. And in sports, Edo Queens took no group opponents for Waffle B Women's Champions League. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in Lagos State, Jamiu Alibalogun, has described the conduct of the common entrance examinations by Basic 6 pupils across the state as seamless. While speaking with journalists after monitoring and supervising some of the schools, Alibalogun noted that the exercise was calm and well organized despite minor hitches encountered. The commissioner would debunk rumors making the rounds that schools were collecting a sum of 300 naira from the students, asked members of the public to report any school caught perpetrating any illegality. He urged parents and guardians to join government in reducing the number of out-of-school children by ensuring that their children or wards are registered in schools across the state because it is free at basic and secondary level.
We are futuristic as we've done with the model colleges. We are going to introduce a CBT exam for pupils, and it has worked for the model colleges entrance exam, and we will replicate some in no distant future for the placement exam into this secondary school in Lagos State.
Schools visited include the St. Agnes Nursery and Primary School, Maryland, St. Paul Catholic Nursery and Primary School, Ebute Metta, and LA Primary School, Amukoko. The Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, has enjoined members of society to support persons with disabilities, PWDs, while recognizing their boundless creativity and potential. General Manager of LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Awal, made a call at the 2024 Ability Expo organized by the agency with the theme 2024 Ability Expo, Showcasing Creativity. Oyetunde Lawal said the expo was to showcase the remarkable talents, creativity, diverse skills, and innovative abilities of PWDs and their significant contributions to society. She noted that events like the Ability Expo help break down stereotypes and raise awareness about accessibility needs, stressing the importance of providing an avenue where people with disabilities can showcase their creativity and demonstrate that beyond disability lies ability. The director of the National Youth Service Corps, Yushau Ahmed, has called for the establishment of NYSC local government committee in local government areas that are yet to set up the committee in their domain. Ahmed said to ensure smooth operations of the scheme at the grassroots, the committees need to put in place and empowered with the necessary resources to enable them to function effectively. He also discussed the role of local governments in ensuring the safety of corps members as mandated by section of the NYSC Act. National President of Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, Muhazu Mike Fata, commended NYSC for its achievements over the past 51 years and assured that the Director General's request will be considered. And now to the rest of the stories. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has partnered with the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Office of the National Security Advisor, to strengthen its fight against drug counterfeiting, abuse, and unwholesome foods. Director General of NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, noted that the partnership also includes the fight against unauthorized handling of chemicals, which is part of things fueling terrorist operations and other criminal activities in the country. Adeyeye said the agency sealed the partnership when a delegation from the Counter-Terrorism Center, led by its national coordinator, Adamu Laka, paid her a courtesy visit in Abuja. On his part, National Coordinator, National Counter-Terrorism Center, Office of the National Security Advisor, Adamu Laka, said his team solicits NAFDAC support in deploying some of its officers to the center to operate in its forensic, toxicology, biological, and deoxyribonucleic acid laboratories. It pledged its continued support to NAFDAC in the area of operations, research, laboratory testing, and investigation. The leadership of the House of Representatives has visited and toured the Dangote refinery located at the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Lagos over allegation of substandard products. Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, and his deputy, Benjamin Kalu, will lead the delegation, said there is a need for investigation going by the presentation and contradictory claims. On his part, Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, rejected claims that petroleum products from his refinery are substandard. To back his position, Dangote and his team tested diesel bought from 2 filling stations and that from his refinery at the refiner's laboratories. Meanwhile, after the test, Dangote said the result does not only show the reality of products from his refinery, but it also shows that substandard petroleum products are being imported into the country and sold to unsuspecting Nigerians. Minister of Budget and National Planning, Atiku Bangudu, says the country has not invested enough in infrastructural development. The minister said this at the National Assembly during an interactive session with the Senate Committee on Appropriation under the chairmanship of Senator Olamilekan Adiola. According to him, several problems being encountered recently by Nigerians are as a result of underinvestment in several multi-dimensional infrastructures. Bagudu commended President Tinubu for the political will to confront the infrastructure deficit by seeking the 3.2 trillion naira to fund projects which include the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the Sokoto-Badagry Highway, and the Trans-Sahara Highway. He noted that the project will encourage massive transformation apart from strengthening economic realities. Also, Chairman of the Senate Appropriation Committee, Senator Adiola, implored the minister to make available to the committee a full detail and breakdown of the 6.2 trillion naira approval as soon as possible. Now to foreign news. South African police has uncovered an industrial-scale meth lab and arrested 4 persons, including 2 Mexicans, in one of the country's biggest ever drug busts. The police said in a statement that the laboratory was discovered on a farm in Grobledal, a small town in Limpopo province in the northeastern part of the country. National spokesperson for the Ox, an elite police unit that took part in the raid, Kalego Mugali, said what makes the operation different is the involvement of Mexican citizens. Mugali noted that it is not clear whether the suspects were manufacturing drugs to distribute within the country or elsewhere. Law enforcement agents found large quantities of chemicals such as acetone used in the manufacturing of illicit drugs, including crystal meth, with an estimated street value of 2 billion rand. Now sports. Edo Queens will know their group opponents in the WAFU B Women's Champions League next week, Wednesday. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, announced that the draw for the competition will hold at its headquarters in Cairo, Egypt. Edo Queens will be participating in the competition for the first time after the Moses Aduku side won the Nigerian title in May. The competition will take place between 10th and 23rd of August in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, at the Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny and Chaprouk Stadium. The winner will represent the zone in the CAF Women's Champions League. And that's our news at 9, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube. Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration renovated 197 public schools across the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in Lagos State, Jamiu Alibalogun, has described the conduct of the common entrance examinations by Basic 6 pupils as seamless across the state. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has partnered with the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Office of the National Security Advisor, to strengthen its fight against drug counterfeiting, abuse, and unwholesome foods. We also told you that South African police has uncovered an industrial-scale meth lab and arrested 4 suspects, including 2 Mexicans, in one of the country's biggest ever drug busts. And in sport, Edo Queens will know their group opponents in the WAFU B Women's Champions League next week, Wednesday. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Sadiq Yusuf. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.